Well, good evening, beautiful people. Welcome to TJ and Mariah.
Mariah is here. She's just on audio only for a few minutes. It's good to see
Yeah.
everybody.
Yes, it's been what, 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks, yeah. And Mariah, I don't think was with us 2 weeks ago, so it's probably
Too
been
long.
three
Wow.
since we've been all together as a trio.
It's
Yeah, I
been
think
too
I've
much.
been stuck in traffic the last couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? You are here, you're alive and well. That's
Yes.
a big plus in my book.
And it is Thursday night, and we are ready to go.
Yeah. Welcome in, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
then.
like, she's in a good mood, y'all.
She is fired up and ready for
Uh-huh.
this.
We got Way. First, for those that don't know, that are just coming in, or
Slam.
newcomers, I putting up the first person in the chat up on panel. Some of y'all like to rush in, try to be the first one. So it's kind of like a game. So welcome in, everyone.
And you kind of facilitate the game by recognizing the first one in. So
I do kind of, huh?
you're like the head judge.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And Sam, by the way, you know what? I'm gonna shout it out. He was here at 6:30 p.m. my time.
Your time? So 7:30. Okay. So
It was over half an hour. He was half an hour early.
yep.
Sam likes the sound of a silent scream.
Is he even here now? That's probably why he left. Because
He
it got a little too noisy.
Mm. He's really more for
just likes the
opening
background for
act.
ambiance. Just the background screen, that's all. You know how people have like the fireplace in the background on their TV during the holidays, but
Right?
it's
Yep.
like that, but it's on mute.
Ah.
You know?
mhm.
Ah. So Sam, if you're here, you know you can always mute us. Just saying.
It's true.
No, actually don't. All right. Welcome in. Cheryl Smith is in the house. Stephen P. Howdy. Linda Worth, welcome in. Fishwit, hey Asia, how you doing? How are you, Steve? Welcome in. And then down to the bottom of the chat. Awesome. All right. You know what? Without further ado, let's drop the banner, the topic of the night, shall we?
You're the boss.
I don't know if I asked for that responsibility, but here we are. Yeah.
I've nominated you the boss.
You were
Did we
born
even
for
vote
this
about that?
vibes.
What?
Did we vote about that?
Yeah.
I think Mariah and I voted about that. You might have been absent that day.
Man, let's go. I need some backup.
What you mean voting? Ain't no voting. It's a monarchy. You the king. Hush.
Well, that's true.
I tell you what,
Mm-hmm.
I can't win for losing.
Now I tell you what.
Anyways,
Don't pick a fight with her tonight, man.
no. The best time to pick fight with her is if she's not here. Did I say that out loud while I was thinking? My
Yeah.
apologies.
That's all right. I got family in Texas. I can make my way out there.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, moving on. I think that we can't go there tonight. Hey, welcome in, Dennis. Anyways, while everyone thinking about your losses in the hobby, why I'm gonna start off. Why the topic?
Yep.
And
yes, please.
a pair announcement for those that want to pay for it. Some of y'all might remember it, but back in 2023 at the Clash, that was on Saturday. It was set up for give a kid a tank, I think it was called, or something like that.
Yep.
Anyways, and there was a young family there,
Hmm.
actually friends of mine, and the little boy entered, and skipped the tank, whatever, took it home with his family. But anyways, his sister, she's 3 now. Anyways, this past Sunday, she wasn't feeling good. She couldn't walk, so they went to the hospital, and they diagnosed her with cancer, stage 4. And they said the doctor said if they don't go to treatment this week, the chemo, they give at the most a month to live. And they said with chemo, the treatment, they can give only 50-50 chance of its survival. So if you think about it, go ahead and pray for her. Her name is Avery. And at that age, she don't realize what's going on,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Vibes, do you know
actually,
if your family has any type of fundraising, anything going on to help with the cost of the treatments?
they do. But I'm not sure if they would appreciate it if I would shout it out in the live stream. But you know what? I'll ask them, and
Gotcha.
maybe the future would do it because I don't want to,
Yeah, makes
I was
sense.
going to say, if
Respect their
anybody
right.
is interested, I would say to DM Vibes directly and
Yes,
see if that's something that you're interested in donating to help out that
right.
family. Because
And
we
that
all know
family
medical
actually,
costs can be very expensive.
yes, and that family actually moved here to Texas after that, after 2023, whatever.
Oh, wow.
And they're actually my neighbors.
Hmm. I met
So,
them at the Clash that
mhm.
year because you and I were out in the lobby area, and they had just come out with all of the items from the Give a Kid a Tank, and the little boy
Mhm.
was quite excited about
Yes.
the fish that he had got and all that other kind of stuff. And I remember speaking to the parents and
Mhm.
we were both trying to give them some kind of guidance
Right.
on what to do when they got home. And yeah, so nice
Mhm.
family, really nice people. And yeah, it's really sad news.
Mhm. And he still has a tank yet, but
The
yeah,
little boy.
little boy. Yeah. So
So
it's
that's,
it's been, it's been very rough on him.
well, sure, it's his little sister. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is why the topic came out. Um, After I heard about it, I was not feeling well at all. Maybe I'm a little bit more emotional than most you all about that kind of stuff, but it affected me. Yeah. Anyways, so be that. We'll put that to the side. So if you think about it, you can pray for Avery, not only for her but her parents, her brother, the doctors, everyone involved. That somehow through all this, God can be recognized. His will can be done. So, all right, let's move on from that. Otherwise, I might have to leave.
Okay, we can do that. But it was important to share.
Welcome
I
in
agree.
everyone. Um, let's see if I can go to the participant list, y'all. If it allows me to. Maybe it won't.
No.
Oh, no, it won't. So I'm gonna have to actually load YouTube over to let them know that I'm actually live. So how was your week, TJ?
Week here was good, right? Nothing out of the ordinary going on. Just kind of the usual. Been working and trying to do some stuff kind of around the house. The change of seasons, right? It's starting to be a little lighter, a little later,
Mm-hmm.
and so it leaves room for starting to think about outdoor activities and things like that for spring. So certainly can't complain about any of that.
Nice, nice. Yeah, this spring weather is getting me in the mood for pond weather.
Ah, okay.
I know
Yeah.
it's not on the topic, but yeah.
No, that's yeah. And it'll be here. I'll set up the outdoor tub here probably in April, and just put some plants in there and get it kind of going, and then usually end of May is when I end up putting fish in there, something like that,
Nice, nice.
depending on
You
the
guys
weather.
actually, you guys just reminded me of
What's
something
that,
I
Brian?
forgot to tell you about stage.
Hey, go for it.
Ooh, go ahead.
I also just found recently, like I want to say maybe 3-4 days ago,
Hmm.
a fish store that is right up the road from my house, no more than 5 minutes.
What?
It's been there for 10 years, and I've never
10
known it was
years.
there.
What?
Really?
Absolutely. So I was like, all right, I am immediately going to go check this out.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the store is called Reef Shack.
Reef Shack. Okay.
So I went in, and first of all, the entire store the windows are pretty much blacked out. They're tinted so heavily,
Mm-hmm.
which is wonderful. As soon as you walk in, you see the biggest, most beautiful saltwater tanks. It's all saltwater. They don't carry any fresh water, unfortunately. Everything's saltwater fish, corals, anemones. He has some of the most beautiful specimens. And that store, the setups that he had me highly, highly considering setting up a small saltwater tank.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Just because of the sheer beauty and vibrance of the specimens that he had in that store.
Very interesting.
And
Okay.
any of y'all that keep saltwater know that saltwater fish are way more expensive than freshwater fish.
Sure.
Yep.
Did you
But
tell them that their advertising and marketing budget needs to increase because you've been around for 10 years and never knew they were there?
No, I was just more shocked. I was so shocked. I really didn't have many words. I was just like, oh, wow, 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 wow. That's pretty much all I could say while I was walking around in
Yeah, it
there.
sounds like a great place.
wow.
It's too bad it was so hard to find, unfortunately, because
Yeah.
well, not that you
And
currently
it's
don't keep
crazy because
salt water.
I essentially pass it on my way home every day, but I've just never seen it because of where it's tucked at in the little
Hmm.
shopping plaza. The shopping plaza is just past a red light, and it's just past the red light that I make a left turn at to go home every day.
Uh,
So I'm
how'd
not
you
really,
find it this time,
paying
Ryan?
attention to it. I just so happened to be actually sitting at the light, and I was at the very
Okay.
front, and I was
Yep.
just sitting there looking around, and I saw something that said Reef Shack,
Mm.
and immediately I'm
Mm.
like, wait a minute. So I pulled immediately into the parking lot and walked right in, and yep, sure enough, it's a fish store. It's got a very, very tiny sign underneath where it says Reef Shack, and
Hmm.
it says fish and corals, but I didn't see that until I actually pulled into the parking lot. I was like, oh yeah, big score.
Cool.
Nice.
That's always fun, right? To
Very
have a new
good.
discovery like that.
So the way it sounds, it's going to be a reef tent setting up pretty soon, huh?
Maybe.
Ooh, see?
I may
She didn't quite
I
off
may
the lip.
do either a very, very small reef and like one fish,
Mm-hmm.
or I may just do a fish only tank
Hmm.
with artificial reef.
Right.
I haven't really gotten that deep into it yet, just because I'm still working on my other projects, of course.
Yep.
Of course. Of course. Anyways.
Vibes, right
What?
there when she was answering that question that we couldn't see it, but she was flashing that big smile and looking up to the side
Uh-huh.
like she does when she gets excited.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
I
Oh
could picture it
God.
in my head. I knew exactly the face she was making when she was talking about
Uh-huh.
this.
You got that right.
Oh Lord.
Anyways,
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna-
You're dead on.
I know. Oh, I know. I
Let's
know.
okay. Shall we go to the participant list?
We shall.
It's it's the egg roll in there for you too, babe. Sorry, y'all.
No, you're good. You're good. You know what? I'm gonna leave it off of that. The participant list. There's 23 participants in the chat according to FishFam.link. Cheryl Smith, Linda Worth, Stephen P, Fishwit, Hawaii with Steve, Skull Aquatics, Dennis Christensen, Jordy P, Pa Aquatics, RJ Bushnell, Paul McCarthy, Gales to Gardens, Brett Lightcap, Sky Fish Freak, Sky Nona, Foxy Fishies, Lumi, David's Aquatics, Let's Guy Fishkeeper, Jeff Kane, Particle Aquarius, Way, and FishFam Link. Welcome in, y'all.
Thanks to everybody for joining us as usual. I did see Scotty left a comment for me or a question for me.
Yeah, I saw that.
They didn't want to interrupt while Mariah was telling us about this new store she found.
That one right there?
That one there, yeah. And I just want to say, no, Scotty, I can't make the swap this time, unfortunately. I think there's usually another one, in the fall, and hopefully I can make that one. But I've got something else that I can't move on Saturday.
Aw, I'm so sorry, Scotty.
Yes, November. That's what I remembered. So yeah, so hopefully in November, but yeah, unfortunately I can't make this one, which is too bad because I know usually Fish Rumor Steve is there, Scotty's there, our other local folks, Skip, and sometimes Jason, Fishymon, some of those folks would be there, but yeah, I can't join them. How about Auction Sunday in Jersey? No, because I'm tied up all day Saturday, so Sunday I got to dedicate to stuff around the house. So that all the activities around the house have to wait till the weekend, and it's 2 short days to try and get it all done. So no, but yeah, hopefully sometime soon we'll find an event to be at together.
So Way had some loss today. He's bleeding with a Band-Aid.
So we got stitches in his finger. Oh, jeez.
Okay,
hey, Sam,
wait a minute.
hopefully
Back up. What did you do to get the stitches?
Valid question.
Do we want to know even?
Do we want to know? Well,
Yes,
I
yes,
mean,
I
we
do.
care about what happened to our poor friend Sam, but
It's something that I need to know that I can avoid. Getting that same scenario.
I see. So you come at it more from a learning opportunity perspective.
Yes.
Where Mariah and I are just concerned about our good friend Sam and his health, but I got it. I see.
I don't even know what stupid thing he was doing that caused him to get stitches in his finger. I bet you he was on that little scooter thing and fell off.
Whoa, the hostility.
Yeah.
No, because
Wow.
I know he be doing that stuff. He be on it with no helmet too.
Oof.
Mhm.
She's calling you out, Sam. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now, see, Vibes said, Sam, you probably were doing the right thing, and accidents happen. It just so happens,
Oh, Jeff Kane says he's not sure it's a family-friendly event.
Ooh.
Wait, what event are we talking about?
I am unsure, but
I
yeah.
don't know if you want to go there. Helmets off of Mexicali. Hey, George.
Alex
Nah,
says
Alex.
Sam's business is his business. Quit being nosy. I'll leave my boy Sammy alone.
Nah, Alex. Sam's business became our business as soon as he decided to tell me he got stitches. That's his problem. Now we gotta know. Now we want to know why.
He opened the can of worms. Now since it's open, let him out. We want to know. Anyways, should I go first on one of the hardest loss in the hobby?
Yeah, I mean this. We got to give credit for this one to you, right? You explained where it sort of originated from, but it was really great. It was kind of timely. I haven't told you guys the story yet either, but I'll get in. No.
Go ahead.
You go first, your topic. You go first. I'll catch up.
Hmm.
Ketchup or mustard?
Both. Why not?
Oh, okay, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, that was a side note. Anyways.
Yeah.
Did you
One of
just
the
say
biggest
ketchup or
losses-
mustard?
You did.
I ain't even
Hey,
finna
you-
entertain y'all. Y'all already know my answer to that one.
Anyways, one of the biggest losses. Now, I don't want anyone to feel left out with what I'm going to say, but to me, would be metal, which that's why I'm wearing a t-shirt tonight. Now,
Yeah.
this loss in the hobby, it's very it's a broad topic.
Mhm.
So you can hit all the high notes. You know what I'm saying?
Certainly. Certainly.
I thought, hey, tonight would be a perfect night to remember Metal tonight. He was awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, you can throw in so many people into that we've lost in the last number of years. Yeah. Steven says Sunday will have been a year.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
it's
about
been
that
that
time
long?
because I was on a business trip when it happened in Europe, and I remember one night I was at the hotel room just kind of taking a little break before we headed out for a team dinner, and I sort of checked YouTube quickly, and I saw a video from someone, and I don't remember who it was, and it didn't register with me. Like I literally couldn't take what was being said as the truth, right? Like I didn't have enough time to watch it. I saw the title and I thought it was like somebody maybe was like doing, sometimes people in the community will do like videos kind of making light of something, or
Right.
they're part of a contest and they lost.
Mhm.
And that's where my head went. And it wasn't until I got home from the trip several days later that I could really sort of adjust to what actually had happened. And yeah,
Mm.
he's one of many great friends that we've lost kind of recently in the last couple of years. That still feels rather recently. Yeah, Patty,
Patty, Jennifer Weaver.
Mm.
Jennifer Weaver, so many. I don't want to name too many names because there's so
Right.
many that you forget,
Exactly.
but they've all left their own sort of forever place, I think, in the community, right? That no one will be able to replace. And it's just it's times like this and topics like this that it brings that back, and it brings back the fond memories and the loss. So I can absolutely understand kind of where you're coming from on how this one was one of the ones you wanted to highlight for sure.
Mm-hmm. Jeff Kane, I like that idea.
Yeah, that's cool.
There needs to be a pack of bowl this year in honor of all lost friends.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah.
But yeah. And you know what, y'all? Here's something to think about. If we don't talk about this, if we don't discuss it, some of this can get lost in our memories.
Mm-hmm.
So, talk about it. Talk about the good times.
Yeah. Yeah. Saturday night, Jennifer's family is most likely. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I used to see her every year at the Clash. Of course, she was in chats, right? And
Mhm.
so we would communicate kind of through both of those things. Her son Wes, he came to the Clash as well. He's entered, I think, even last year he entered the aquascaping competition. Super nice guy, and yeah, she was always willing to. I remember when I 2 years ago, I went to the Clash and I was interested in getting into killifish, and that's one of the fish that she particularly liked to keep. And she was so helpful and wanted to just talk to me about different things and help me kind of get things going when I got home. And yeah, I mean, like I said, every one of the people that we've lost in the community filled a certain spot that will never be, will never be gone, right? Even though they're not here with us actively, right? In kind of this form.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that she introduced me to a guy who she knew loved racing, and so he and I talked at the Clash that one year, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, so have
Welcome in,
very
Drew.
fond memories of her. Hey,
Welcome
Drew.
in, Alex. Well, there's the star of the show.
I'm just done eating.
She's here. She's here.
Hey,
For those that missed her, she's been missing in action for like 3 weeks. So it's a
Mhm.
pleasure to have her here, y'all.
it's okay. Good things have been happening.
It has been, yeah, but doesn't mean we don't miss you.
Good things take time.
Oh, that makes y'all too.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
I'm just glad I wasn't stuck in traffic today. Well, I
Right.
was, but not long enough that I didn't get home in time.
Yeah, we weren't sure, so I was glad to get your message that you were jumping on.
Vibes, you didn't have to put that one on the screen.
Oh,
We could have just
my
went
bad.
past that one.
I thought about it.
Too late now.
It kept me undone. Sorry.
And
Nope.
no, Alex, I wasn't. Okay, I've been working my butt off.
And not on resealing that tank, Alex. Other things.
Look, listen, life be lifing, okay? Help me.
I missed you so much.
Somebody help me.
I missed you so much.
God. I can't stand y'all sometimes.
Can't live with us, but you can't live without us.
You darn right.
I know.
I tell you what.
All right, so who's got some other losses?
Well,
Oh,
hey, go ahead, TJ. What you lost you had this past week?
oh, guys, this one's
Mhm.
really hard. I came home. I don't even remember when it was. Maybe last Saturday or something like that. I don't remember the exact day. I lost the first of one of my original 6 multis to shell dwellers.
No.
And I've had those guys for 4.5 years.
No.
What's their typical lifespan for those ones?
3 to 5, right? So it's like
Okay.
they're up there in age, right? You can see them that there's one of the males that like his face is kind of all like he's healthy, but it's like it looks kind of like scraped up, and like they look like they've been through it. And so it's yeah, they were the first fish that I got when I got back into the hobby. When I was a kid, shell dwellers, a different variety, but shell dwellers were one of my favorite fish back then as well, right? And so it was one of those where the 6 adults, they've been with me since kind of the beginning of this journey in the hobby, and I just really enjoy just watching them. And I came home and there was just one floating at the top. Everybody else is fine. Everything seems fine. I think it was kind of just like it was that time in its life, but it was one of those that sort of stopped me in my tracks, and I wasn't expecting it, just because they've been just champs, right? And the colony's
Right.
grown. There's probably 20 fish in there now. Started with the 6, and yeah, so that one was pretty tough.
So you know what may have caused it?
I have no idea what caused it. No, like I said, everybody was fine one day, and then the next day I went there to I walked past it. The light had turned on, and it was just floating at the top. And so, not a clue. What was that, Mariah? Is that a Tyler original painting?
It is. It is indeed.
Whoa!
Let's see.
Now I'm jealous. I want an original.
I don't know if
Is
you
it a
guys can see it.
cow?
But my camera quality is horrible. What did you say?
Is it a cow?
It's a cuttlefish.
Oh, a cuttlefish. Oh, it
This
looked
is
like.
the eye, and
Oh,
that's the front tentacles.
nope.
That's the back of the body. It's kind of a
I thought
close-up angle.
I thought it looked like a cow looking down. See where the eye is, kind of well below your thumb.
Oh yeah, I see.
I was like, the color is not normal, but is it like a?
It's kind of it's the lighting in here. It sucks, and my
Okay.
camera quality is not the greatest. But
Got it. No problem. I was just trying to figure out
it's
what
like
it
a
was.
close-up kind of front side angle
Yep.
of a cuttlefish.
Yeah. That's cool.
There's someone in the chat. I got a shout out. I know. Person don't want me to, but I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead.
Jerry, Papa Shrimp. I haven't seen you in a coon's age.
Papa
Man, it's a
Shrimp
month.
is here. Hi, Jerry.
It's good to have you here. For those
Yep.
who don't know,
Hello.
Jerry, I had Jerry as a guest a while back. It's been a year. I don't even know. It's been a while.
And he's a fellow Texan.
Yeah. He loves shrimp. I love shrimp. He loves shrimp. And that was his special slogan.
Hmm.
So yeah. It's good to have you here, Jerry. It's been a while. Anyways, sorry, I was off topic.
It's okay.
Hey,
No,
hey
that's
Kyle, welcome in. Outside Aquatics, for those who don't know.
good. Oh, Kyle's here. Hey.
Okay. Sam,
So-
if you were busy modding, you wouldn't have got stitches.
Wait, wasn't Alex giving us a hard time for picking on Sam, and now he's doing it? Double standard
the
there, Alex?
hypocrisy of it all.
Double standard? Very disappointed in you, young man.
That's exactly why I brushed. That's exactly why I brushed Alex off in the first place when he started talking that mess. Cause no,
Mhm.
Sam put his business out there on his own. We simply inquired about that business that was voluntarily given. SAT words. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Like,
So Sam got stitches on an index finger close to his palm.
you know you really got to
still
Mariah
know.
when she starts using those SAT words.
Mm-hmm.
You still didn't tell us how you freaking got it.
Yeah,
Close to
I
his
guess
palm.
Sarah. Hopefully it heals well or quickly. But wait, we still want to know why. If you don't want to share, that's okay, Sam.
I hope it heals fast and well too, but I hope it's also itchy because you won't tell us.
Whoa!
Huh. Well, that took an ugly turn.
How did you ask for it, y'all?
Now, how bad are you going to feel if all night his index finger close to his palm, so like this part of his finger is just itching like a son of a gun all night? How bad are you going to feel then?
I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like not bad at all.
You make a baby like every couple hours, wake and cry.
Alex, somebody, I can't believe this mean panel is ganging up on you. Get out of here. Get out of here.
It's so good. It's so good that he's so transparent, because all you have to do is scroll up a couple comments and you're like, wait a minute,
Oh,
it's exactly the same thing.
the chat be chatting, don't it?
Yep. Vibes, highlight that comment from our boy there, Alex, just so that we can show everybody just exactly how much he's supporting his boy Sam there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the explanation. Okay, well then I retract my previous statement about the itchiness. Thanks.
Oh, so the guy had a medical procedure and then sutured him up. Yeah.
All right.
That's, right? Like, yeah, like that's legit.
Well then, may you not be itchy.
Had nothing to do with the scooter.
Love you,
So,
Sam.
I'm trying to find his comment. I'm not finding it.
He must have deleted it. He's a mod.
Yeah.
Trying to cover his tracks.
Oh, Alex.
Oh my God.
Using it to his best ability, huh?
That's
I'm
abuse
not
of
saying-
power is what that is. Put that man on probation, Vibes. Put that man on probation.
I might just have to.
Tools will fix.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gave that man a wrench. He was like, let me just make a quick adjustment real quick.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
that comment doesn't look like that fits community standards for family friendly. Let me just boop and get rid of that.
Look, he said I'm deep undercover.
Yeah.
Whoa. CIA experience. Whoa. What have I done, y'all? What have I done?
You
I
have
don't
been-
know, but this took a hard left turn, and I'm here for the ride.
Yeah, me too. I'm not disappointed about where we are right now.
I don't know what the destination is, but I ain't too worried about it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Destination is on his finger.
Well, yeah, at least it's not your palm. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Hey. Anyways, there is a milestone in the chat. We can't forget. Jeff Kane, member for 11 months. And then there's a question for Smokey.
What's the question though? It's not showing
For
up.
me,
Is there a story that
What
needs to
story?
be told? I didn't know what you're
I
talking
know it's
about.
shiny. I'm
Hey, thanks,
confused.
Jeff.
What story?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Anyways, Jeff Kane, I appreciate it.
Does Jeff know
Fine.
something we don't know?
I don't know.
Hey,
Maybe
Susan!
so.
Welcome in.
Maybe so.
Hello. Oh my
Good to have
God,
you.
Susan, your hair looks amazing in that photo.
Yeah, it does.
She's beautiful.
Oh my God, you look like you're in a CoverGirl commercial or something. Look at you.
She's an amazing grandma in the fish community. And for those who don't know, Susan does a live stream every Tuesday night? Or was it every Monday?
Mm,
I think it's every Tuesday night. Thinking.
that feels right. Yes.
Oh, she tries. Yep.
Nope, she said Tuesday night. Yep, you're right.
She's blushing. Oh, I'm sorry, Susan.
Hands up, Mariah. Hands up. My childhood babysitter always used to tell me that if I was choking, like to put my hands
Me
up.
and my
Now.
best friend do that all the time. If we laughing too hard or start
Yep.
coughing or choking or something,
Yep.
put your arms up. Put your arms up.
Yeah.
My PE coach used to do that when I was in middle school. He'd run us till we're out of breath and about to die, and then be like, "Sit down, put your arms up." I need water, sir. I don't need to put my arms above my head. I need some water and some oxygen, please. Call an ambulance. Help me.
He was just covering all bases, Mariah. Right? Maybe there's something to the
Thanks.
bring the blood
Jeff
flow
Kane.
out of the hands back into the heart.
$2 super chat. Smoking was
Oh,
still in the tank. Some elaboration.
Oh,
Now I get
okay. So yeah, Jeff Kane. The tank that the tank that they're talking about is the 150 gallon that's been sitting over there. Hold on. Been sitting over
Way
there
too
in that
long.
corner. I don't know if y'all can see that
Oh yes.
for yeah, way too long. That has been attempted to be resealed once, but has yet to be scraped and resealed again because that reseal the first time got all kind of jacked up. But yeah, that's the tank that they're referring to.
Yeah.
Let's get tanked. Oh, sorry. That's a whip saying.
I
My,
was
my
gonna say,
apologies.
who are you?
I mean, he's not here to defend himself. So
Oh, and George, to answer your question, I choked on my ice. Apparently, I didn't realize it was a little piece in the straw, and I went to sip my tea, and it just kind of, you know,
how did that sound?
The best
God, I
part
hate
was
you
you got her
guys.
to do it a second time on command.
I know that
I'll
was
do it again. No,
No, we ain't going there tonight, y'all.
no, I'm not still learning how to chew solid food. I just wasn't expecting there to be a solid in my liquid.
Mm-hmm. I
Eh,
understand that.
what?
Oh Lord.
Okay, here's a question
Stop.
from Asia. Does anyone know what to find a spiral sword?
I do not.
Um, I'm assuming she's talking about the sword plant.
I'm going to turn to Google just to verify that because I don't have a clue.
Back check.
Yep, nope, that's not it.
Ooh! Maybe you didn't want to go Google it after all. Uh, yeah, Agent said yes, sword plant. Yeah, spiral.
Do you mean the Vesuvius sword,
Know what it
also
is?
called the corkscrew sword?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
I just made
that's
a whole
very
little song
different.
in my head.
That's
Oh
very
my
different
God.
searched on Google than spiral sword. But it looks like you can buy them on Etsy.
Okay.
Amazon looks like that's got some.
Amazon. How much?
$20 basically. 1989.
For each plant.
Wait, what? It's a corkscrew sword.
Yeah, for one plant.
One plant.
Yeah.
Etsy is $10.80 for one plant.
Okay. Jeff Kane said, "Look like sound like Todd needs to be screen sharing."
That is completely false information. No. Nope.
Alex said that
He does not.
He assumed that she's looking for the 13th century broadsword.
Oh God! If only that's all that was.
Right. There you go.
Oh yeah, I found another plant that my cichlids won't eat.
There
What's
you go.
that?
Salvinia.
Ooh.
Ooh,
They won't eat it.
Good.
That's
Tyler
interesting.
brought me like a gigantic clump of it because his got overgrown along with some
Mhm.
more duckweed he brought me. They tear up the duckweed, no problem. They love that stuff.
Right.
But they won't go after
But
Salvinia.
the salvinia, they don't touch it. I still can't plant it though, unless I glue it to the wood and the rocks that's in there, because they're gonna dig it out of the sand if I try to plant it in the sand.
Well, Salvinia is a floater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And here in Texas, it's illegal.
Oh yeah,
Is
because it
it?
would certainly grow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you have it, you have it, but you don't let everyone in-laws know about it.
You speaking from experience there, sir, or just
No.
No.
Okay, not myself personally.
Got it?
Some people, anyway. We'll leave that there.
Okay.
But Alex said that he found some online for her, but trying to support some fish cameras. That's a good point, Alex. That's a
Yeah.
great point. Hey, Asia, what you could do, hit up my buddy Niloco Austin, Mike. He might be willing to send you some.
Ah. Oh, Alex says that he's got a bunch of Salvinia if you need some, Mariah. So when he comes and helps you with the tank resale, he can bring you a whole handful.
I'm down. I'd definitely love to have some whenever that tank is actually up and running and stuff. That would be really nice on the discus tank.
Ooh. Oh, this is cool.
Excellent.
Anyway, now
What's the origin of Salvinia? Where does that grow? Where does that originate?
God, I'm terrified to Google search again, but I think this one's safe.
do you want to speak?
No, I don't. No, not even a little bit. Nope. I don't ever. No. Nope. Mm-mm.
Hey, Melvin, welcome in.
Free floating aquatic ferns.
Ooh.
Native to South America.
Ah, okay, I thought so.
Introduced to other regions, including North America.
So that'll work perfectly for that tank then, because I want
Yep.
I want to load it up with Amazonian stuff.
Regions like Brazil and Argentina.
Ooh.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Are they related to any other floating plants like duckweed or fogweed or?
Let's see.
Because I don't know. Anyways.
Duckweed and Salvinia not closely related.
Okay. How about Salvinia and fogweed?
Hold on. Let's see what we got. Belongs to the fern family, specifically the genus Salvinia. Okay. Has a rough. Okay. Let's see. Related to frog bit.
Hey, welcome in, Bratton. Oh, you've been here for a while, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has been here for a while. I thought you just showed up. Okay. Anyway, welcome in.
Not related to frog bit.
But you mentioned Salvinia is a fern.
It's in the fern family.
That's interesting.
Yep, it's a free floating fern.
So, could you theoretically change it to a dirt flowing fern?
I don't know that I'm not sure.
Because if you could, that would another reason make sense why it's invasive here and illegal to have. Hey, Paul, you might know about that. I wish it wasn't an invasion here. Yeah.
And Susan's got to go. Good night. Thanks for stopping in and hanging with us for a bit.
Good night, beautiful.
Puppy.
King. So
okay, back to the topic.
Yeah, what else you guys got? I covered my kind of most recent one.
Yeah. Now the most recent one for me, I guess I've only had them for what? I don't know how many months. The Carter pumps.
What?
Yeah.
You lost them all?
Lost them all.
Oh no!
I lost. See, that was it a month ago? I don't know. It was 2 weeks ago. Whenever we had that cold spell here in Texas.
Yeah.
my house got way too cold,
Mm,
and I didn't, and I was gone. I didn't realize it.
yeah.
Came home, all gone.
Oh gosh.
So,
That
and
sucks.
I've had it what? I don't know. Well, wow. They should have been up to start breeding. But
Yeah.
it,
Oh
it,
man, that
it happens.
stinks.
But
I'm sorry.
that just means I can always try it again in the future.
It's true.
Hey, Biggie, welcome in, a fellow Texan.
Look at that. You got all kinds of Texas folks in the chat tonight.
Hey, Mike, welcome in. Hey, Big
ATF
Steve,
Mike.
it's all good. It's all good. And hey, for those who don't know, Big Steve, the one that I bought them from originally.
I was gonna ask if they came from him.
So maybe in the
he's-
future,
Y'all,
Yeah.
every time I see all things fish name, it makes me think of Blink 182.
All the small things.
Except I'd be like, all the fish things. I'm stupid. I need to get one of those shirts that says I'm with stupid, but it's just pointing up.
I'm pretty sure that you just gave Mike a theme song.
Uh-huh. Well, welcome in, SC Catahoula. But yeah, about the color punks, I do want to keep them again in the future. But for now, they'll have to be put back in the back burner for now.
Yeah, they're super cool little fish. So
Yeah. So,
really fun. Yeah, so that's too bad, man. It's tough, especially when things like that happen where you had a bit of weather that you didn't expect, and that's the same thing that happened. I mean, it was more severe, I think, a few years back, right? Where,
yeah. Oh yeah. Back in
Right.
21,
yeah,
a lot of Texans lost a lot of fish and coral over that week of cold. I lost like I don't know, like 40 to 50 fish over that week.
yeah. So that's
And
tough.
that was a big. I was at the
Wow.
point of dropping the hobby. It was that bad.
Sure.
But lucky enough, I'm looking back. I'm glad I didn't.
I'm glad it didn't. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't drop it.
Anybody that's
Absolutely.
interested in a female convict cichlid, let me know. Reach out to me. You can have her. She's free. She's only about maybe 3.5, 4 inches.
Sounds like there's a story there.
Anybody wants a female convict cichlid, please let me know. You can have her. She's
I
yours.
love convict cichlids. They're so beautiful.
They're actually kind of
No,
pretty.
I love
right?
convict cichlids. They are cool. They are very pretty. But the problem is that the dad is protecting her and the friggin' baby so hard that he is trying to kill everything else.
Mm-hmm.
He done killed 3 of my other fish. One of which was one of my OG Texas cichlids that y'all have seen ever since I started this tank.
I knew that had happened.
He's killed 2 other convicts and the freaking my Texas cichlid. I'm pretty sure he's also the one that killed my yellowtail peacock.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Smokey, I think Fallon is looking for one. Or all of them.
All right, you can come get her. She's yours. If you want her, she is yours. She's free.
Ooh.
No charge, no catch.
He said that they'll last at least 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Oh no.
Whatever you
thinking
do
of
with her after you
bait.
get her is on you. I would hate to see her become a meal, but hey, it is what it is. Once she's in your hands, she's your responsibility. That's your choice.
Ooh.
Oh no. Alex, get her own aquarium to
You know what? I'll even go as far as to buy you a 20-gallon starter tank setup. Just to take her.
Jesse.
Wow. Hey Jesse.
Because I can't bring home any more tanks.
Anyways, should I say another loss in the one more loss?
Go for it.
Now, most of you already know this already. But
Mhm.
my favorite koi last year.
Yeah, I do.
That was a really
now
sad video.
looking back, I probably shouldn't have posted that video. But then again, it was, I wanted y'all to know that I'm also a human. I'm not some high up YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? This is what, hey, what you see is what you get. There's nothing special about this.
I mean, it's real life, right?
If I may, can I ask what made you think that you should not have posted the video?
Good question.
Because maybe I kind of look for what do you call it? People to be sad about it. Maybe I don't know. But,
That's
it's one.
understandable, but I think it's good that you did post it. And I'm glad that a lot of us did see it as well, because like you were saying, it shows transparency, right? And that we all, no matter how good of a fish keeper we are, or whether we're a YouTuber or famous or not famous, whatever the case may be, that we all have losses, we all make mistakes, and sometimes there's things that are out of our control, no matter how good we do, even if we do everything right. So I think posting those type of videos is important as fish keepers in the community, especially for the younger generation, to know that type of stuff, it sucks, it hurts, it's heavy on the wallet as well, of course, but those things are going to happen, and you have to be able to be ready for that stuff to happen when it does.
And it's one thing to lose. I'm talking for me myself. One thing to lose a fish in a pond that I see occasionally. It's another story to lose a fish that you actually hand feed. You had a connection.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome in, Uncle Smiley. And Jesse said, my hardest loss in the hobby came in the last few months. I lost my 18-inch Cornish jack jumping broke its back. My veteran red-tailed bass.
Wow.
No,
Man.
Jesse.
No.
But you know what? You can look back and remember the good times. And hopefully, I know I have footage of my fish that I'm talking about that I've lost. So I can look back and remember the good times I had. The time I did
What
have.
is Rapashi?
The powdered food, like the gel food?
I don't think I've seen that before.
No? Yeah, so it's a fairly popular powder. It comes as a powder, and you mix it. It's got like gelatin and various kinds of ingredients based on the formula. You make it with boiling water. Then you let it set up, and you can either refrigerate it or freeze it. And it's like a Jello kind of consistency in a way. And you dump it in the tank, and fish will eat it. Yeah, and so there has been a few. I know of a couple of people that have had some issues after they fed it. The fish seemed to they had a fish issue. I don't know.
Yeah, no wonder I've never heard of it, because I would never recommend anything like that for somebody's fish.
So why? Here's the question. So why is it still on the market
That sounds worse than those. That sounds worse than those vacation feeder blocks.
Yeah.
That are just covered in pretty much drywall. Or plaster, rather. That's not good for your fish to digest. Or ingest, rather.
Yeah. So
And it really mucks up the water too.
yeah, I think it can.
The,
Yeah.
the feeder blocks do. I don't know about the
Oh, feeder
Rapashi
blocks.
stuff, but
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
that sounds like something that would really muck up the water. Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's actually a good point. Something that you know hurts fish or has hurt your fish. Tell others about it. Share that other people don't go through the same situation.
Yeah. No, I've never used it, so I can't
I haven't either.
corroborate the story, right? But I have heard some people attribute that to leading to some issues that they've had with fish loss. So
Yeah, I've never used it, but I don't think I want to test it out.
Not now.
Mm-mm.
I have other food that I feed on fish that has worked for the past 5 years. Why do I want to change it?
yeah, I've got a pretty good variety of stuff that I feed, and don't know that I need to add anything necessarily specific.
Hikari works pretty good for me.
Hmm.
Do you all have any other you want to add to the topic or before it goes live in 12 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think the only other one that I had goes way back, right? So when I was a kid keeping fish, and I think it's got a really positive ending. But when I was that age, right, I started when I was, I don't know, 10 years old, 11 years old, something like that, and I didn't know how to keep fish. And unfortunately, I think a lot of the fish that I kept at those days suffered from my kind of childhood ignorance. And it wasn't until I was getting kind of finding myself interested in the hobby again as an adult that I think really sort of the weight of the mistakes that I made, not through being malicious, but just mistakes and decisions that I made. Or I'd read an article in, Tropical Fish Hobbyist, which back then, that was a magazine that I was absolutely glued to. Every time the new issue showed up, I was reading it cover to cover multiple times. I loved it. And I'd go and try and implement it without probably understanding the full kind of context of the situation. And it led to loss of a lot of fish. And the positive end of the story is the fact that's what fueled me when I decided I wanted to get back into keeping fish, to really dive into the research. And that's what made me come to YouTube, was to look for, if I'm doing this, I need to learn what has changed in the 20 plus year gap that I had since the last time I kept fish. And I really took it extremely seriously that these lives were in my hands and I needed to do the best that I could for them. And so that's why I wanted to learn as much as I could. And I feel like in general I've been able to do that with some exceptions. I've certainly made mistakes, right? But they've been much more circumstantial rather than blatantly just not doing the right things, even unknowingly as a kid. And so I still kind of think about that from time to time, sort of what would have happened if I knew more back then. Granted, I was also a kid, right? So it's like, your experience, it matters. But it also brought me to this community. And so I kind of feel like that experience has kind of put me in a lot of ways to where I am today. And so I just try to make sure that when I'm making decisions, that I'm using the best information that I've got possible, and that I'm really paying attention to the ways I'm doing things, and that I try to verify that they're the correct ways or one of the correct ways, right? We talk a lot here about the fact that there's not necessarily one way to do things, but making sure that I'm learning from others' experience, I think, is a big part of how I operate today. And then I try to share my own personal experience through forums like this.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's one that, like I said, it's not lost on me. There's not too many times that I don't think about sort of some of the things that happened and trying to do better.
Welcome in, Gabriel. Good to see you.
Hey, Gabriel.
Yeah, you mentioned mentioning your experiences or what you've gone through on social platforms. That's actually a good point. Because maybe you don't realize, but like the other day, a friend of mine on Instagram just posted a little bit short that basically the idea was you might not realize it, but somebody's watching you.
hmm
They might not even comment or even question or anything, but they're watching.
Yep.
So if you can help one other person out, it's worth it, 100%.
Yeah.
Adrian said, I lost my first fish since getting back to the hobby. I almost stopped again. I was really sad and beat myself up about it. Yep.
Yeah.
But hey, Adrian, I'm glad that you didn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the thought does enter your mind, right? You've mentioned it, even vibes, right? Getting into that situation, and
Right.
I think we all have to know sort of what our motivations are and make our own decisions at times like that. But I think again, they're learning opportunities. They do cause loss of life, and that's terribly sad. But I think that the intent matters in my mind, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hopefully, whoever's watching replay appreciate it. Hopefully, you're not crying at this point. Hopefully, there's been enough laughter throughout jokes throughout the show that you have a good time and not sitting there bawling your eyes out. That was not hey y'all. That was not my intention at tonight's live stream at all.
No, but it's a fact of our hobby, right?
It is.
And so it's important that we talk about some of these things sometimes. And I think we've had a history of talking about topics that are either maybe a little controversial sometimes, or they hit at some of the less fun parts of the hobby sometime. And I think it's important for those conversations to happen. So I'm glad that you had suggested it.
And like S.C. Lewis says, it happens. Life happens.
It's true.
Mhm.
It's true.
So, you know what? Why don't we give everyone a break before we head over to Ed live stream? Let's go ahead and wrap this up, shall we?
Yep.
TJ,
What's the hashtag tonight?
Hashtag.
Hashtag just keep swimming.
Do what?
I said hashtag just keep swimming. Real quick, y'all.
Yeah.
I want to make everybody feel old real quick. Y'all know the
Oh,
movie
okay.
Madagascar?
The movie
The
Madagascar?
animated
Yeah.
movie Madagascar, yeah. It came out 20 years ago.
Well, that was a smack in the face.
Yeah, wow.
The animated movie Lilo and Stitch
Mm-hmm.
came out 3 years before that.
23 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
You were a child at that point.
Yeah, I was born in
in
92.
handcuffs, y'all.
She was. She was at the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office when that movie came out.
Woo!
She sure
I wasn't
was.
that young, okay, when that happened. Okay,
She was.
first of all,
She was. She was. She was singing the tunes from those movies while she was waiting in the waiting room for the police
I'm dead.
officers to get her
I'm
out
dead.
of the cuffs.
I'm dead, completely dead.
I do remember the Goonies. Oh, Jorge, that movie's really old. Oh, that
Wait, TJ,
movie.
say DeKalb again.
DeKalb?
Say DeKalb again.
DeKalb?
No, that's not how you said it earlier.
Well, you corrected me the one time because I thought it was DeKalb.
You gonna say DeKalb?
Because I thought that's what it was DeKalb County. No, it's DeKalb.
DeKalb. Yeah,
Like
this is the South. Of
DEKAB?
course, it's DeKalb. No, DEKALB, DeKalb County.
DEKELB?
DEKALB, DeKalb.
You know, that's just like, come on.
I understand it, but
I mean, we also have a town named Cumming, Georgia, so that's. And there's also a Between, Georgia, believe it or not.
Between Georgia.
Mhm.
Mm. Goonies came out in 1985.
Whoa!
Oh, that was before I was even born.
I was going to say, I would have been almost 5 years old.
Aww,
Dang, that was before my older brother was born too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He was born in '88.
Wow.
88, yeah.
Wow. That's an interesting closing to the live stream.
Yeah. We've covered all kinds of territory tonight, Vibes, more than probably you had envisioned.
Yeah, a lot more. I think we
Definitely.
finished it on a good note, y'all.
I think we
but
did.
before we head out, I do want to hear what TJ got to say when we head out.
Yeah. So thanks to everybody here in the chat. We really enjoyed having y'all here. Thanks to both of you. Mariah, it was amazing having you back after a couple of week absence. This is not the same without you here. So we're lucky for that. Boss Man, thanks for a good topic.
How about you, Mariah?
Oh my God. Okay. Well, thank y'all, everybody in the chat, for being here. Of course, thank you guys for having me back again. Glad to be back. Sorry, I've been kind of MIA lately. Like I said, life be lifing. Y'all know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, same as every week, y'all. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. Treat other people how you want to be treated, and may God treat you how you treat animals and elders. And I hope y'all have a beautiful night.
Thank you. And thanks to TJ and Mariah for every single week for putting up with us crazy vibes. And to all those watching replay, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit the thumbs up while you're at it. I guess you really enjoy it. Anyways, until later, have a great night. Peace out, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.